Hey guys, here's another video for you. This is my Windhand Collection. Windhand is a psychedelic doom metal band from Richmond, Virginia. And they started around 2010, or they started in 2008 and they released their first demo in 2010. And then after that, they released their first full-length, self-titled. Yeah, this album's fucking awesome. I saw these guys, like when they first started, they played at a small bar in Philly. And it was just, the sound was so fucking heavy. I thought the whole place was gonna come down, but it was an excellent, like, intimate show. And I bought this there. This is just such a fucking good album, like perfect fucking Halloween vibes. It's, again, the color of the album perfectly exemplifies the music. There's so many good songs on here. Summon the Moon, Winter Sun, Libusin, Heat Wolves, just excellent, excellent psych rock. Easily give this a 9 out of 10. Very strong debut. And then after that, they did a split in 2013 with Cough, which is called Reflections of the Negative. There's 2 Windhand songs on here, and then there's one Cough song, which is like 18 minutes long, but it's an excellent, excellent song. Like super slow and just like sludgy and just super heavy. Cough is another really great band. I want to say the bassist of Windhand is in Cough. It's one of the Windhand members is in Cough. But the 2 Windhand songs on here are so fucking good. Like, this split in its entirety, like the Cough and the Windhand side, is just absolutely amazing. The 2 Windhand songs, Amaranth and Shepherd's Crook, are just top fucking tier psychedelic doom metal. Incredibly atmospheric. Her vocals are so excellently produced for the style of music they're going for, like just ghastly and atmospheric. This split is one of my favorite splits of all time. This is a 9.5 out of 10. Just excellent, excellent shit. And then after that, they followed it up with a full length the same year, 2013, Soma, which is another excellent, incredibly dense, atmospheric album. They use a lot of compression on the sound in this album, but there's so many good songs. Orchard, Woodbine, Feral Bones, Cassock, Boleskine, which is like 30 minutes. Just excellent shit. Again, just incredibly atmospheric. Her vocals are just absolutely amazing. This is just as good as the full length. I would give this a 9 out of 10. Excellent, excellent shit. And then after that, they released a live album in 2014, Live at Roadburn. I got this in a record store actually near me. It was only like 20 minutes away. Really cool vinyl, excellent live album. The production's great. You can hear her vocals perfectly. The psychedelic solos are so fucking cool. I really like, this is a great, great live album. It's just all songs. It's all songs from Soma and then like one song from the first Windhand album. Just excellent live album. Come on, buddy. Watch out. Okay. And then after that, they made a split with Salem's Pot in 2014, which is, I don't have, which I fucking kick myself over all the time, because the Salem's Pot song is like but the Windhand song is the original version of Forest Clouds, which later appeared, come on, buddy, which later appeared on the album that preceded this specific split. So it's the original version of Forest Clouds, and I think that literally might be my favorite song by them. Just the fucking production is so awesome and so complimenting of the riffs. And then the main psychedelic lead they have throughout the song is just like one of my favorite guitar sections like ever of like any song. It's so fucking good. And I always go on Discogs to see if I can get it, but it's always like, $50. And I remember when it came out, and I was like, like, I don't know, maybe I didn't have the money or whatever, but God, do I kick myself every day for not getting that. It's one of my most sought after vinyls recently. So yeah, the Salem's Pot side's like but the Windhand side, that's like a 10 out of 10 for me. Psychedelic doom metal, it's best. So then after that, in 2015, they released Grief's Infernal Flower, which is a very good album. It's kind of a departure from the thick, misty sound from this album and the split with Cough, but it's very good for what it is. They definitely stepped up the production value. There's a lot more songs on here too. So Forest Clouds appears on here, but it's not as good as the split version, which I was just explaining. Crypt Key is an excellent song. Hyperion's very good. Hesperus is very good. And then Kingfisher is a super long one. It's like 14 minutes. Very interesting atmosphere. It's almost like nautical sounding. Or like, I don't even, not nautical, but like, I don't know. It has a very interesting, like, kind of water element atmosphere to it, if that makes sense. So it's a different album for them. It's a lot more produced. I like it. It's not my favorite, but yeah, I would give this probably an 8 out of 10. It's a very good album. And after that, they released a split in 2016 with Satan's Satyrs. Yeah, I got this on vinyl when it came out. So the Satan's Satyrs side is like, it's kind of like not, it's like, almost like Kayasi desert rock kind of stuff, which I'm like, I'm usually pretty lukewarm about that specific genre. And then the Windhand side is very good, although I don't know what it is. I feel like there's not as much atmosphere in those songs. Like the production is kind of a little stale, maybe. The first song is very good, Old Evil, but then I feel like Three Sisters just kind of drags on and doesn't have the same magic as their other stuff, but it's still worth having. It's a good release. The Satan's Satyrs side, I would probably give like a 5 out of 10. The Windhand side, I'd probably give like a 7 out of 10. And then after that, they released Eternal Return in 2018. This was such a fucking improvement from Grief's Infernal Flower. It's definitely their most accessible album, easily. There's so many fucking catchy songs in here. Grey Garden, Light in the Dark, Red Cloud, Diablerie, even like Eye Shine, which is another super long Doom track. But just like the production is perfect, and like his psychedelic guitar solo sounding and the leads and everything is so fucking on point on this album. Like the atmosphere and just the overall like psychedelic vibe that, you know, you want to hear from a band who markets themselves as psychedelic doom metal is just perfect. And like I said, there's so many catchy songs. This was really, I think this might be like 2 or 3 on my year-end list. I fucking love this album. I always revisit it. Yeah, I would give this a 9 out of 10. Then after that, they released a live album and then a whole string of demos, which they were doing it for like a fundraiser or something like that. And then they, oh yeah, actually, you know what? I forgot one. Hold on 1 second. I forgot I had this. Then they released the Levitation Sessions, which I have on cassette tape. Excellent album, excellent production on like the live setting, the reverb, the effects, everything. I don't listen to this too often. I do on Spotify, but I don't listen to this too often just because cassette tapes are just a fucking pain in the ass. But no, I've listened to this a lot, and it's like the live production is fucking perfect. 9 out of 10 easy. So yeah, Windhand's one of my favorite bands out there today. They haven't released anything outside of a live album in like 5 years now, going on like 6 years. So I hope they make something soon. Yeah, just an fucking excellent band. Excellent all the way through. So I look forward to what they do in the future, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.